Can we talk about that?
Talk about what?
Loving yourself.
We talk about, girl, we talk about riding dick too. Like, we talk about everything. Like, that's what I'm here for.
Oh, that actually threw me off guard completely. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Good YouTube, it's your girl Gigi, and welcome back to my fabulous life. And so, in today's video, of course, I have a very beautiful and special guest.
Not beautiful, sis.
Miss
What's
Taylor.
up, guys? My name is Taylor Jackson. I am the owner of the channel Show It Sis. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at miss.jackson, Jackson. Angie invited me onto the show today, and I couldn't do nothing but say yes. So,
of course,
I'm excited.
And she already know that I was very nervous. I thought she wasn't gonna respond, but obviously she did.
For
and
sure.
I'm very glad that she responded.
Sure.
So in today's video, pause. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification because just know. I know I'm not consistent, but I'm going to be even more consistent now.
You back now?
Exactly.
Back
and I'm
now?
back and better. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a part 2 of my plus size Q&A. Of course, I'm asking her a couple of questions that I answered just to see what she says first, and then we're going to jump right into the advice.
Let's do it.
So, first question is, when did you notice your childhood weight was going away in your teens?
First of all, I still got my childhood weight from 8 years old. First of all. It hasn't really went away. It's still here. But when I noticed that I was still going to be plus size when I was a teenager, probably when I was about 13 or so, I started like feeling my body size different around other than people that were around me. Like I knew that I was a 2X when my friend was a large, or I was a 3X when my friend was a medium. So probably about when I was about 13 or so when I realized a difference for society right now.
Okay, so where do you get your confidence from, and how do you deal with the negative comments?
I think confidence, I don't think you really can say like I have confidence. Like it's something that we're continuously striving to have. You know what I'm saying? Like Monday you cannot have a great day, Tuesday you can have the best day ever. So it's something that we're always seeking. So something I'm gonna switch confidence. Something I pull motivation from is probably just the idea of living life. You know, life is too short to really think about what someone else thinks about you. You know, like I always say, you're not paying my bills. So who are you to tell me what size I should be? Who are you to tell me how I should wear my makeup? Who are you to tell me what clothes I should wear? So just remembering that to always pull motivation from wanting to just have fun and live life. Nobody truly has the best confidence. You know, we're all the same person just trying to live and enjoy each day, just enjoying each day. So I definitely pull motivation from the idea of knowing that life is short and I just want to live it.
Okay, what are some stereotypes that you have that you don't like?
When I was younger, I didn't like how people thought big girls always smell. I did not like that. But I don't think that's a thing no more. Stereotypes, people probably think I'm jolly because I'm bigger, which I am. But I do fit that stereotype, but don't say it, I'm gonna say it. Let me see, another stereotype, people probably think that you're more gullible, or like you only like a certain type of people. People think that you know, I might not have as much confidence. Like people are shocked that I wear makeup the way I do. Like I hate when people go, "Oh, you're so beautiful for a big girl." I've had guys tell me that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're beautiful for a big girl. Like what you mean? Like because I'm big, I'm actually more beautiful because I have more face to be more beautiful. So probably that, like people thinking that you're like you feel as if you're less, not that they think that you're less, they think that you feel that you're less because you're bigger, and that's what upsets me. If anything, I feel more.
Why do you think that they say that plus size people, we like, you know, talk down on skinny people or like shame skinny people?
I mean, it's kind of like the same. It was a mentality that was planted years ago. It's kind of like dark skin versus light skin versus dark skin, guys versus girls. Any type of ethnicity versus another ethnicity. I've never desired to be something that I'm not. Be that skinny, be that thin, be that thick. I've always just desired to be whatever I'm meant to be. And it took me a long long time to get that way, but it's honestly the truth. Like, I'm not saying that I can't, you know, continue to lose weight and continue my weight loss journey and become a little bit more healthy as far as not weighing as much, you know, because I mean, technically I would be classified as somebody that's obese. So I want to always be healthy, but I've never desired to be skinny. So I've never shamed someone who was not like me. I've never looked at someone who didn't look like me and shamed them. You know, I've never looked at someone and said because you're skinny you're not cool. I looked at someone and said because you're bigger you're, you know, mean or anything like that. So I've always wanted to be exactly where I'm at right now in my life.
Next question is, how do other BBWs have the confidence to feel sexy when they're going to have sex with somebody new?
Oh, that is a freaking amazing question. This is what we need to be talking about. You know what? The honest answer is, and I know it's gonna be like, but the honest answer is, you gotta realize, baby, he know what he signed up for. Like, he know that you weigh 2 tons of fun. Like, he knows that you are a bigger girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's something I had to realize, because I literally just had this conversation with my good friends a while back. I was like, why does he like me if I'm bigger? You gotta think about it. It's 10 billion people in this world, and whatever guy this is, whether you like him romantically or sexually, you know, you both have decided to physically like each other. So that's something I remind myself, like, you signed up for this, baby. So you about to get every roll, you about to get every nick and cranny, you about to get every juice that's about to pop out, okay? You about to get everything. So, and honestly, being confident in the bedroom is the most sexiest thing, man. Like, because it unlocks a euphoria that's in your mind. And it unlocks a childlike feeling, meaning as if you know that anything can happen. So I think that that is the sexiest thing in the world. So just remembering that, baby, you signed up for it. So
you might get all them juices.
okay,
Fair. Yeah, whatever she said, because, you know, I'm not that sexual, so.
see, that's my problem.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I am.
But, you know, the people that I have done it with, I feel like, you know, we're a little, you know, we tend to. I want to join the podcast, sorry. Okay.
Oh. Yay! Say hi! These are our new friends!
Mary, you want to hold the scooter? Mary, you want to
Say hi to our friends! We're recording a YouTube video.
Hi to all the friends. Hi. They're awesome. I've been listening to them, circling around here with the scooter with my daughter.
Yes.
They're really great. Rock on, girls.
Rock on! Bye, guys! I love it. I love it. I love it.
So, like, with me, of course, like, I'm not sexual. But I mean, I am sexual, but not sexual, if you get what I mean. But, like,
I
when
don't.
people
And
Explain to us.
I'm sexual, but not sexual. Just
Period.
it's like, you know, it's not a lot of people, but, you know, it's there. I'm not a hoe. Don't get me mistaken for that. But, yeah, it's like, you know, when you're basically naked, like, that's where all the other confidence, of course, comes from. Because you not, like, you know, me, when I first, you know, started, you know, you cover every part of your body. But, like, you know, you covered all the rolls, you cover all the boobs, you know, you hold the boobs up. They're a little too saggy, you know. But it's like, once you're having sex with somebody, you're fully naked. You can't cover that. Like, regardless if you could try to hold your boobs up the whole time, it's like, it's no purpose. Like, you're basically not enjoying yourself if you're literally worried about what he thinks you look like. Obviously, if he didn't like it, he would not be inside you.
Or if you didn't like him, baby, you wouldn't answer too.
Exactly. So I feel like with, of course, going into sex, especially like if you're wearing like lingerie and stuff, if you're nervous, he can sense that you're nervous. But if you come in that room and you like, yeah, baby, like, you know, all confidence, he's like, damn, I didn't know you was that, you know, confident with yourself. But of course, like, especially guys, they can tell when you don't have confidence, or if you do, like, just by the way that you are. Like, you can tell when a guy's nervous if, you know, he's covering himself up, or, you know, he's eyeballing you to make sure whatever moves or however your facial expression is within it, everything. So they notice. So it's like,
And then, like, a way to combat that too is being honest. Like, one of my most memorable sexual experiences was I was with a guy and he proceeded to rub my belly. And I'm her being like, what are you doing? And then he was like, no man ever rubbed your belly before. And I was like, no. And he was like, no man ever loved you. And I was like, you know what, you're right. Like, no man ever loved me. But just being honest and just being like, you know, I am nervous. You know, people love transparency. Like, I've never met nobody that didn't love transparency. I've never met anybody that didn't love transparency. So, again, just being honest and being like, you know, hey, I am nervous. Like you said, like, you know, a guy is nervous too. Is he eating it right? Is he hitting it right? And the only way they can feel as if they're doing something right is by how you know, react. So, and you can either be like, hey, babe, let's try something different. Or you can lie to both of yourselves and act like you like it. So, I definitely say be transparent and be honest.
But you should be honest and let them know if it's bad or not, because
for more reasons than one.
yeah, if they're bad and they're constantly doing it over and over again, like, what happiness or what satisfaction are you gaining out of it? Like, just to literally be faking it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm fat, I don't got energy, I got asthma, I don't got time to be faking nothing for people. So it's either I like it or I don't. Either way, that's just that. But be honest, of course. If you you know, want somebody flexible and it's hurting you in that position, let them know. Like, don't sit there and try to be sexy and hold that spot and you know you can't shit a crap. Like, no. Of course, speak it out loud. Say how you feel. If you like it, if you don't, you do, you don't. That's that. Then she said, how hard is it for us to find plus size clothing? I know that she's skinny and she said it's hard for her, but how hard is it for you?
Well, here's the thing. It's about finding quality plus size clothing. Because, baby, everybody sell it, but how good is it? Is it going to last for 3 months or 3 hours? So it's hard for me to find. Because, I mean, like I have rolls. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Me too.
I have a lot of area space. So, like, I need material that will stretch. So that is definitely what can sometimes be a little difficult, because I mean, anything can be cute, you feel me? But like, is it going to stretch? It's going to fit my body if I lose 5 pounds. It's going to fit my body if I gain 5 pounds. So that can be difficult, but I tend to piece things together. I got one good go-to skirt that I use all the time. If you follow me on social media, you know that damn skirt. And I pop a shirt on with that and I'd be done, bro. I'd be done. But it's about finding material. It can be a little difficult sometimes. But shout out to my sisters at Lane Bryant. Y'all expensive, but y'all usually come through.
Too expensive.
Man.
God, man.
Forever 21, that can be okay. Torrid. I like Torrid.
Torrid,
First of all, if I'm saying all y'all names, y'all better sponsor me. But yeah.
And of course, I mean, I feel like finding clothing is hard for anybody. You could be skinny walking into a store, and I could walk out with some good clothing, and you don't walk out with good clothing. I mean, of course, you can't just go anywhere. You can't, you know, go to Walmart and expect your jeans to last you for months. I mean, they got some good, but shoot, you're being cheap. But yeah, like she said, it's good. Like, we need to find good quality clothes, because I get tired of my jeans always ripping. I get tired of my tights ripping between my legs. I get tired of it. But yeah. It's hard. It's just hard for anybody. Like, not everybody's gonna walk in a store and then find something that they're like automatically. You gotta keep looking, just like you gotta keep looking for good men.
I still got that shit.
Okay, so how do you come to terms with not being able to fit in all your clothes from the thin days and tossing them out?
You know what? I actually have a Off-White, the brand Off-White. Like, Off-White used to be lit back in like 2015. I bought an $80 freaking sweatshirt from them, and I still can't get in that mug. But I ain't gonna throw it away because it's $80. So, you know, I just like, I used to wear large shirts when I've always been a good XL, 2X, you know. I think I just got tired of being squares. So, it's just accepting that look. I'd rather feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather be comfortable. So if that's a 2X, 3X, or 4X, it's for me.
Yeah, nowadays I don't got time for wearing tight clothing. If it's too tight, I feel like I can't walk normal. Like, yeah. I need to be comfortable. I need to have leg room, leg space, boob space. I got too many big boobs, so.
Big titty community.
Yep, and that's all it's gonna be. And of course, on that, how do you avoid the inner thighs of your pants from flaring down and busting out?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I have not had the bust out problem. But I be having a little balls that be in between my thighs, and I think they come from in the thigh sweat, and I don't like that. So I mean, if it's a pair of leggings, I'm just gonna throw them away. I'm actually really annoyed because I had a really cute pair of joggers that got the balls on them. But if I have had like actually I might have had a pair of pants that busted. Honestly, I sew the mugs back up, like triple stitch it. That's what I do.
I be triple stitching and it still bust through.
Really?
Yeah,
You know what? Then I just go get a new pair.
Yeah, I just swap them out because it burns. And it's not only plus size people. My friend is real skinny and her jeans. Once you have thick thighs, that's just that. And jeans never want to move. They just want to stay. I don't know why. You gotta. It gotta be some good places where they got good ones. And then when you do find the good ones,
and they ain't $80. That should be.
And once you find good ones, you won't find another good one pair of that one. You just find one of them, and that's just that.
Agreed.
You just gotta accept it. But I feel like everybody has those moments. When you have thick thighs, you won't always go through those moments. And he's stealing your thing. Yeah. So we're gonna jump right into the advice part. It may get a little deep,
Like we like it.
but hey, strap on that seatbelt and let's get in. If you don't like it, you know what to do it. So, first advice is from Emma.
One thing I think that big girls, curvy girls, BBWs, or however you want to say it, plus size women, one thing I think that we do really well is being present. You know, like I think that we're really good at just enjoying where we are in the moment. And I mentioned that before. Like, you will not find happiness trying to be somewhere that you're not supposed to be, or trying to be something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? That's just like getting dressed and looking, you're the most beautiful girl in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're at the ball, you're the most beautiful person in the world, but yet you're still sick. So are you going to enjoy it? Not really. But on the outside, you know, people would think that you're happy, but on the inside, they don't know what's really going on. So I think that you have to be present at where you are, and knowing whether you're 300 pounds, 200 pounds, 120 pounds, happiness is not going to come if you try and be something that you're not. So the first step is enjoying where you are in this moment, bloom where your feet are planted, and enjoy what you have and the beauty that you have. And then you can, you know, decide, all right, you know, maybe I do want to lose a little bit more weight, or maybe I need to gain some weight, or maybe I want to change my eating habits. So that's where it comes from. The first step is enjoying where you are in the moment.
That is true too, and I also feel like, as well as people finding confidence, you kind of have to do stuff in order to realize that you got a lot of confidence. Because when I was a kid, I used to do a lot of singing and do a lot of plays, but then as I got older, I felt like that was not enough. Like I felt like my anger and whatever I was going through singing wasn't helping. So once I started turning to dancing, I realized that, you know, I'm big, but I love everything about myself. I can hit a split just the same way as a skinny person do. And I'ma still get back up. I might be tired, but I'ma still get back up. So it's like, I feel like sometimes you have to do stuff in order to realize how much confidence you have. It could be you dancing, it could be singing, it could be you know, embracing yourself in many kind of ways. Some people, they embrace themselves by the way they dress. Yeah. You know, they have different ways. One of my friends, she dresses literally completely different from everybody, but you know that she's gonna walk in that room with a lot of confidence. So I honestly feel like sometimes you have to like go through stuff in order to realize how much confidence you do have. Because you may think, yeah, I got confidence. Okay, walk in a room full of people. What you gonna do? Are you gonna smile, or are you gonna just wonder what they're thinking in their head? Like me. But, you know, I'm going to still walk through the room. I might scratch my head a little, but I'm going to still walk through the room. So, it's true on what she says. And, of course, just find your own way of knowing where to get that confidence from. Because you're not going to get it overnight. You're not going to wake up and have all that confidence. Like, trust me, I have my moments where I wake up and I'm like, dang, do I really have to get up? Like, and I'm human, you know? We all have our moments. We're not going to be perfect. Plus size people aren't perfect the same way a skinnier person, a thick person. Nobody's ever perfect. So you just have to, of course, love yourself and tell yourself every day. I always tell myself every day. After my sister told me you're beautifully and wonderfully made, I literally always say that every single day when I look in the mirror. Because once you start to realize that those words are really truthfully, then you'll know that once you keep hearing those words, you're like, dang, Angie, you really are beautifully wonderfully made. Exactly. It don't even matter if I'm size 12 or size 14, 15, 16, 22. I would still be cute with it. So, you know.
Proud.
And that's on period. So, yeah. Okay. Next one is from Maddie.
I think that whenever you're trying to help somebody build confidence, I think the human nature thing to do is to keep telling them how beautiful they are. Like, oh my gosh, I think you're so beautiful. I think you're so beautiful. But what I realized in life is that you have to switch that energy into inspiring them for them to think themselves are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Teach him how to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. So switch that energy to your man and teaching him how to love himself. And you know, it starts small. Like, you know, inspire him to take himself out to dinner or to go for a walk by himself or whatever it may be, because at the end of the day, it's self. They call it self-love for a reason, because the love that he's looking for, you can't give it to him. Nobody can give it to him but himself. So kind of nudge and push and inspire him to want to be alone and find peace in that, and inspire him to know that that love is something that only you can have for yourself.
Should I piggyback off that?
Oh, I want you to do that.
That is true, of course. I mean, in my personal experience, I've been in a lot of relationships, and I was the one that was very self-conscious and didn't have a lot of self-confidence, and they would tell me every time, Andrew, you're so beautiful, blah blah. You can tell me I'm beautiful all day long. That's not gonna do anything to me. Like, I rather know that I'm in myself, that I'm beautiful. I have to find it in myself. Like, of course, you have to find it. It's self-love, of course. But don't get me wrong, you can constantly keep telling him that, you know, you're sexy as fuck. You know, I love you. So he knows that at the end of the day, you still believe that he is beautiful, however you call him, handsome, sexy, hunky, whatever it is. But as long as, you know, you keep motivating him. But of course, he does have to find it in himself. He can't. Either way, how many times you could call him handsome within a whole day? If he doesn't see it in himself, it's literally, it's like you're just talking normally to him, basically. You're not telling him nothing. It's like in his head, you're still calling him fat, but not saying it. Do you get me? So, I mean, keep motivating him as long as you, like, you know, get him distracted, you know, at least try to make him, you know, realize how beautiful or handsome he is, sorry.
And there's power in words. You know, like, if you have to go back to the basics and have him start out with saying every morning, I am handsome, I am strong, I am able, I am confident. Like, it is so much power in the tongue, man. It's so much power. Like, mount it up on the bathroom, in the car, wherever it is that you know that he's always at. Have it say it over and over, and it will become a reality. We honestly and truly can create our reality. I don't care what nobody says. We can create the life that we want to live, but we just have to have the confidence to go forward and pursue that. And that's what people lack. You got to have the confidence to pursue what you want. Make your dreams become your reality. All right, girl, let it flow, honey. Let it flow. Let it get real.
How many guys secretly hit up your DMs and act like they don't fuck with big girls?
You know what? You know, the word "fuck with" is so strong. You know, it's a pretty decent amount that, you know, always hit me up and be like, you're so big and beautiful, and you're so sexy, or the hard eyes. I hate the hard eyes. Like, that is not saying hello. Like, the hard eyes is not saying hello, honey. But, you know, I always take a compliment. You know, I'm always a kind person. I'm always like, oh, thank you. But if ever they try to go further than that, then I'm going to stop it. Because if you truly wanted to get to know me, then you would say, hey, can I get your number? Can I text you sometime? Send a hard eye, send an, oh, you sexy AF, or big, beautiful, like whatever it may be. I don't like that. So it's actually quite a few guys who do hit me up that I would not suspect that would like me, which is always funny. Because I'm just like, first of all, about 15 years ago, 10 years ago, you didn't like me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why? Why now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't like me when I'm 400 pounds, baby. You can't like me when I'm 150. So it's funny how people like to do stuff behind closed doors. But I'm the type of person, you gotta love me in the public, you gotta love me in the private, and you gotta love me when nobody else is watching. So all three gotta be in alignment. And if they're not...
So, does it bother you if, say for instance, a guy were to like you when you were, like he didn't like you when you were plus size, but once you get smaller, he likes you? How would you feel about that?
See, the thing, it's hard because it's also age that gets thrown into that too. It's also maturity. So it's trying to find out, okay, did you not like me because I was bigger, or did you not like me because you just wasn't fond of the person I was back then? Because we all evolve, we all grow. So it doesn't matter if you grow, 50 pounds more, 50 pounds less. Either way, you're growing. So I think first discovering, is it because you didn't like the person I was? And if so, then we can work through that. But if you don't like me because, I was bigger, and I have had that situation, like I've had people tell me like, oh man, I ain't realized, or I was asleep on you, then I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with you. It would be hard for me to try and seek something with you because it's always gonna be in the back of my mind, like you didn't like me because I was big. So if you didn't like me because I was big, would you like me if I had a face full of acne? Would you like me if I was missing a hand? Would you like me if I was missing a leg? Like, because I was something that wasn't normal to you, you can see past that. You couldn't see the personality that I had. You can see the beauty that I had. So it doesn't matter if it's weight, doesn't matter if it's a hand, doesn't matter if it's a leg, doesn't matter if it's an eye. That means that you don't want to see past the physical. So I couldn't be with nobody like that. I really couldn't, because you had to do a lot of convincing. I like nice things. So,
Okay, so with that being said, how do you feel like when the guys only go towards, like, someone being BBW? Of course, they have a preference on being BBW, but what if you decide you want to lose weight? How do you feel if the guy doesn't want you anymore because you're not BBW?
First of all, hell no. Because as humans, we're always going to evolve. You know what I'm saying? And you should love me if you love me. That means I can become 500 pounds and you'll love me just the same. That means I can become 100 pounds and you'll love me just the same. So I don't believe in anybody trying to keep you in the place that they met you. And that is something I've always lived my life by. Like, do not try and keep me in the place that you met me. Because when you met me, my favorite color could have been blue. Maybe tomorrow it'll be green. So, you have to understand that we're always going to evolve. So, no, I do not agree with that. Somebody being like, oh, I want to keep you big. No. Because what if I want to, start being healthy? Well, I am. Like, when I start being healthier and, losing weight or getting more fit or, doing more squats, am I going to be less to you? Is my weight the only thing that attracts me to you? So again, being with somebody who goes past the physical and looks at the heart is who I desire.
Yes, and to piggy off that, of course, if you love me, you will accept me in any kind of way. If I'm big and I decide to get skinny, you'll still love me. So yeah, I have my preference of dark skins with dreads. But you could be dark skinned and you had dreads and you decide to cut your hair.
Right.
I can't get mad at you because you cut your dreads. Oh, now I don't want you because you don't have dreads. If I love you, I'ma genuinely love you, whatever. Even if you become 300 pounds with dreads, and you not skinny and cocky with dreads, But if you love that person, you're gonna accept them in any kind of form. If they get skinnier, if they get smaller, bigger, whatever the case may be. If you don't really love me, then don't be with me. Like,
Last remarks. I always tell people to lead with love, always lead with love, lead with kindness, and then find your superpower and play it forward. Find what this world needs from you and make it flourish. You know what I'm saying? Like, find what is your superpower. My superpower is making people smile. My superpower is being transparent. And so I do that. I exude that in everything that I do. And so that's why I have happiness. That's why I have joy. So find your superpower, play it forward, and always lead with love.
thank you guys for watching. Make sure
Thank you
y'all
for having me.
I'm glad you actually came.
Thank you for having me.
I'm glad that you actually came. But y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
And
make sure y'all go to her page.
Show it, sis. Taylor Jackson. Show it, sis.
Yes, her episode 8 is coming out real soon.
Episode 8.
Yes. So y'all, make sure y'all, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on y'all post notification bell because y'all, I'm about to start posting more, and that's on period. Just know that. And yes, and if you are from my channel and you go to her channel, at least comment down below and say you came from me, my fabulous life. We gotta show love everywhere, okay? Everywhere. Just know she'll be on my channel one more time.
I love it. I'm here.
This is that.
So
And
cute.
yeah.
It's funny how right when I let my my guard down, you play around.